Good evening. Wow, that looks really low. Let's see if I can turn that up a bit. Sorry about the uh, audio issues. That's why. Okay. I apologize. This is taking so damn long. But here's the issue. What we have here. There we go. What we have here is a continuation of the Bill Cosby issue problem. The Bill Cosby problem. Now, it is Steven Seagal. He is being accused of sexual harassment and sex trafficking. He is accused of taking an aspiring model to his house or to some type of compound outside of New Orleans and effectively holding her hostage and raping her repeatedly. She is claiming that she was hired by some agency that works with Seagal, who, as we know, is a sheriff, a lawman, and obviously a rich actor. We're seeing all this crap coming out of the woodwork, and obviously, she has nothing to prove it other than her word, and we are supposed to take it. This is not a good time to be an actor or anyone associated with Hollywood or even to be a man with any amount of means whatsoever. Once again, we are faced with the fact that women today have become too damn toxic. I have attempted in the past to try and analyze everything as a strictly chemical reaction, but this is not. This is a social construct. We created this, we being, Western civilization. We created this by allowing these dumb twats to just spew whatever they want at whoever they want, and we are not allowed to question them or their intentions. Upon request, apparently, the companies that were associated with Seagal contacted him. Apparently, they even subpoenaed his own security cameras. The fact that this was 4 days ago and nothing has been leaked, which typically is something like this, something gets leaked within the first 30 minutes, that this is a smear campaign. It turns out her lawyer actually purposefully leaked the information about the charges. It was this woman and her attorney. These are the people that went and leaked the charges, so that way Steven Seagal would be crucified in the court of public opinion instead of getting to have his day in court, which, as we know, is essentially going and nailing him to a cross. Yeah, I say that, and I get this image of Gannicus just hanging there. That was just, yeah. But, anyways, back on point. We will see all these people coming out and saying, "Well, not all women are like that." Yeah, well, When you have a 1 in 16 chance of not getting screwed over, it's just safer to assume they are all like that. And I mean, Steven Seagal, I guess there was also some type of scheduling issue that during this point in time where he was supposed to be there, uh, I heard from somewhere, I don't know if it's true or not, that he was in Russia. And the fact that no one has leaked any security or video surveillance footage by this point in time is really suspect to me. Because if you're going to come out with a claim like this, especially now as more of these women accusing Cosby are being shown to, well, if he had done what they said he did, they would not have been there for 20 years praising the ground he walked upon. And now we have people going to protesting him up in Canada. And protesting the people who are going to see his show. Of how dare you question these women? How dare you assume that a woman, any woman, could ever possibly lie? So, now that we have had a witch hunt, or the witch hunt that has been bestowed upon Bill Cosby, this other woman has decided to bestow a witch hunt upon Steven Seagal and has left an open invitation for any other woman to join in. Kaden Nguyen, age 23, a former model, has filed a $1 million lawsuit against the star of Under Siege and Exit Wounds. Miss Nguyen claims she was treated as a sex toy. She also accused the 58-year-old of having kept essentially slaves that she refers to as, in quotes, attendants, who were on call 20 hours a day to satisfy his demands. And apparently they were Russian. Well, he is really big in Russia, and having a couple of Russian groupies go and fly on over here to the States. Sorry, but that really doesn't stretch the imagination. I seem to recall Bret Michaels. Hell, I think Tommy Lee is shipped in a busload, which, once again, no one should touch any of them because, well, he's a diseased motherfucker. And so is Pamela Anderson and anyone she's been with, which is, well, half of California. She then claims that this is where you're going to love this. Apparently, Steven Seagal hired this woman by placing an ad on Craigslist. You know, for Steven Seagal, if he has to go to Craigslist to try and find an assistant, you know, I don't think that's Steven Seagal. There are so many holes in this thing that you would almost have to, well, then again, apparently everyone in this country has just gone full retard. No one listened to Rolling, or what was that? Not Rolling Thunder, Tropical Thunder. Never go full retard. Yeah, well, we just did. Some of the claims that she is making are just absurd. She also claims that within a few days of starting, Seagal told her that his wife wouldn't care if she was his lover. I doubt that. Well, perhaps she was working with his wife to go and attempt to set him up so that way his wife could get one hell of a sweet divorce and alimony deal. But in this country, where doesn't a woman get that? She alleges that Seagal and his co-workers with the production company ignored her repeated complaints, and the assaults continued, including a vicious sexual attack on the second night. Honey, if you wanted to be vicious, you would be dead. He may be an actor, but he is a martial artist. Believe it or not, he actually does all that in real life. And as far as being a cop, from what I know, he's a good cop. Well, for the most part, he may be a bit of a dick at times, but when it comes to actually arresting people, most people, from my understanding, are actually happy to be arrested by Steven Seagal. They're more starstruck than upset that they're getting arrested. All right. She was so much in fear for her personal safety that she left behind everything that she owned. Okay. Well, any chick can leave anything, any man's house, or throw it up on a balcony. If memory serves me right. But he's not being charged. This is the interesting part. This is the part that I love. I've been leaving this part out. He is not being charged with a crime. He is being sued. The fact that it is of a sexual nature obviously means that other cops will be getting involved. And obviously, surveillance tapes and whatnot. But this isn't a criminal trial. This is a lawsuit that they tried to get, or they attempted to have tried in the court of public opinion. These are parasites. No man is safe. No man should trust any woman, period. And I hate to say that. I have sons and daughters. But if I had to go and look at a boy who's going and dating my daughter, I would actually have to flat out tell him, don't trust her even as far as you can throw her. Any woman can destroy any man's life at any moment in time. I'll be leaving some links in the low bar. Lawsuits. You won't even charge a criminal case because, oh no, you might be able to be held on for perjury. But if it's civil, they don't actually have to have evidence. It can just be he said, she said, and then all she has to say is she was emotionally traumatized by this very experience of responding to a Craigslist ad to work for Steven Seagal. Sorry, I tried to keep a straight face. But apparently, Miss Nguyen is so emotionally traumatized, she's no longer able to work as an aspiring model, which means she really wasn't much of a model. Was enrolled in college, probably women's studies, and hoped to become an air traffic controller. And here we go. Tuesday. Apparently there was something to do with the production company, maybe not necessarily Steven Seagal. On Tuesday, his lawyer said the lawsuit filed by Caden Nguyen is a ridiculous and absurd claim by a disgruntled ex-employee who was fired. So, let this be a lesson to you. Not only can you save 25% in labor by hiring only women, but if you fire one, you are now guilty of rape. Will this ever end?